lit.
All I got is these broken clouds. I ain't got no time, just burning they light. Still love, still love, it's still love, it's still love, still love.
Alright, let's see. Good lighting, okay? I still don't know what I'm gonna get. There we go. Lighting on fleek or whatever. So it looks really good. Look. Like a steak salad type of thing. Let's see. Pretty good. Get you a girl that can eat with chopsticks, okay? Thank you. And this is like a coconut water fruit punch mixed with some watermelon drink. Loving the vibe here. Really good. It's like a healthy Chipotle. Bomb. So good. Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy, but I am. So it doesn't really matter. You know, I should bring my roommates on a date to here. I think they would like really enjoy it. I'm gonna bring y'all in closer. Hold up. So, what should we talk about today? I love people watching. So, school's about to start, right? I'm gonna give y'all some gems about school. If you're starting school, whether it be college, high school, make sure you're going for something you genuinely want to go for. Don't go because your parents want you to go for this or parents want you to go for that. And if you genuinely don't know what you want to go for, I would say to take some like general classes. If you can't take a break, obviously to try to figure it out. Sometimes breaks don't really help you figure it out. But if you can't take a break to try to figure it out, take some general classes, like take intro to like sociology or intro to psych or I don't know, intro to anatomy. You never know where that might lead you. You might like it, you might find your niche, you might find something that you genuinely enjoy. You might be able to choose a major just from taking a random class, right? And also, you don't always need a textbook. You'll find that with some classes you need that textbook, but for some of them you really don't need the textbook. If your teacher solely teaches from notes, like, and he writes notes every day for class, focus on those notes. He might be relating to the textbook, but I find that you just gotta figure it out. And if you can, try to buy the textbook from like Amazon or something. Don't let the school G you out of your money because, you know what I mean? Like, because they sell it there. Like, buy it, try to find it cheaper because you're gonna need that money for something else, believe me. Whether it be for a party, I'm not promoting any of these activities, but whether it be for a party or for your hair or for some food, because food in college is important, okay? Especially those late nights when you need to study, or if you're not studying, you're doing something else when you're supposed to be studying. Food is essential. A given would be to pay attention in class. You don't want to fail a class. Figure out what your professor allows off rip. If they say you're gonna be kicked out the third time you're late, believe me, they're gonna kick you out the third time that you're late. Don't try to test them, because you definitely want to be on a good side of a professor more than the bad side, because then he doesn't care about failing you, or she doesn't care about failing you, compared to she sees that you're actually trying, even if you are somewhat failing. You know what I mean? And I personally would say, if you don't like the class, like you hate it, drop it, unless you need it. If you need it, you can't drop it. You gotta thug it out, sis. But I remember I had a class, and I already graduated, for all that don't know. I graduated in 2016. I had a class, I think it was Intro to Meteorology or something like that. Don't ask me why I decided to pick it up. I'm like, oh, you know, never know. Might learn something about the weather. Might just be a quick, easy class to get these 3 credits. First of all, the class was like 6 to 9, 1. I didn't live on campus, 2. 3, anybody got time for that? 3-hour class about weather. I maybe went to 2 of the classes and I dropped it, okay? So, if you absolutely hate a class and you don't need it, drop it. Then having it affect your GPA in the end, you know? This bowl is good. This bowl is giving me like some real Cali vibe, but even the aesthetic of outside. Oh, come on now. What happened with the last mukbang? I told you if you're winning some, just ask me, right? This is like really good. Wow. Really, really good. Damn, this bread soft as hell. Bomb.com. A1. Point me to the manager. One thing that I wish I did was join an organization. I thought about joining, but I never did. So if you like socializing, you really want to get into school spirit and things of that sort, join an organization. I regret that I didn't do that. Also, you don't need to go to every party on campus. You don't. Or off campus. You can skip a few. It's alright to skip a few. If you can't cook.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now's a good time to try to teach yourself. Mommy's not here, so neither is daddy. And even like little things, you know what I mean? A lot of things are really easy to make. I'm not saying this because I can cook. I mean that genuinely. Like, a lot of things are really easy to make. So don't starve in college. And don't put on those freshman 20s either. I never did. But I have fast metabolism, so that's another story. We can talk about that another day. I have fun in college. Don't just be all book. You need to be about that book. Don't let me steer you wrong. But also make the most of your college experience. I really started to enjoy my college career like 2 years in my junior year. I really started to enjoy it. Because my freshman and sophomore year, I literally just went to class. I commuted initially. I just went to class. Well, I've always commuted, but I was actually going to a community college initially. I just went to class, would come back home. And then I transferred to a state college. I commuted there as well, but I actually I wasn't living at home. I was like hours away from home. And start to really engage in the campus, engage in socializing, engage in these organizations and these meetings and things of that sort, you're paying this money, granted, for an education, but you also want to look back and say, wow, I had a good college experience. Not just, oh, I went to class, I didn't really know, like, oh, you know what I mean? They gave me a fork, but I've worked in the food service business for a very, very long time, since I was 17. I'm 23 now. I don't really like using their silverware, because I know how back of house is. So, bamboo chopsticks it is. Side note for all those people that ask for hot water and salt at a restaurant to clean your forks, you're not really doing anything. I'm sorry, you're just not. I know you love to believe that you are, but you're not. You're just being annoying. Get you some bamboo, bamboo, what do you call it? Chopsticks. I got purple rice, steak, avocado, romaine corn, bacon. Oh, bacon. It's bomb. These drinks are bomb. This with like a little bit of mango syrup. Not mango syrup. Yeah. Let's put a little bit of pineapple syrup. Ooh. It's a cocktail. Alcohol to be like. I need to take a picture of this. If you didn't know I had a food page, follow me on Instagram. Follow my personal page on Instagram at thestushlife. It's the same thing as my YouTube. At thestushlife. And then follow my food page, which should be in my bio. It's called The Namist. And it's about all things that I eat, or all my favorite places that I eat, or food that I've personally cooked. Maybe I can even help you find something to cook while you're in college. I'm just saying. I'm the plug for a lot of things. Ask about. This is dancing whole life away. You say hi to the vlog. You want to say hi to the vlog? No? Alright, cool. I'm trying to think what are some other essentials for school. You'll meet a variety of people while in school. And I've realized that in all three cases, middle school, high school, or college, the same people you start with are not necessarily the same people that you'll end with. Not saying that I had malice or anything against these people, but some people you move away from, like you drift apart from them. You gotta remember, people are here. Sometimes people are just there for a season. With that being said, socialize, be friendly. Well, don't be friendly. Sounds cliche. I'm just socialize, telling people to socialize and shit. But I'm still consider myself like highly antisocial, but I socialize when I feel like it. And I started to socialize once I moved away to college. And I've met some genuine ass people just by doing so. But college was overall a great experience. Like, I think going away to college is a great experience. I do one day aspire to have a child. You never know, children. I really want one child, but that's another topic. And I'm gonna encourage them, if they want to go to college, to go away for the experience. And I say if they wanna, because college is not for everyone, and a lot of people can make it without college. Even sometimes after you graduate, you still can't find a job, so it's definitely not for everyone. But if they don't have a plan, you're going to school. Like, you're not gonna sit at home and try to, no. You're going to school unless you can convince me or have me believe in the fact that you have a backup plan why you wouldn't be going to school. And I mean this like I want to start my own business, or I want to go to trade school, or I want to be an entrepreneur, but it has to be a legitimate reason. I have to see the facts, see the proof. Not, oh, I'm just not going to school, it's a dub. Nah, cool. I'm good, love, and joy. Nah, it's not one of those. That's not what we're doing. But so that's why I say that. But it's a great experience. Everyone that I've known that went to college away have loved it, and a lot of people are still in that college environment, in that college scene, because everyone that's away for college, like, we're all in the same environment. We're all it's a conducive environment for all of us, because we're all like striving for the same goal. We all want to graduate, compared to like you going to a community college where some people are already in their field, or some people are, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot more distractions when you're at a community college, because you're commuting, you know what I mean? And this can be definitely different for a lot of different people. I speak solely for myself when I say this, but I felt as though when I was in a community college, there were too many distractions in my city. Way too many distractions. So I really wanted to go away, so that way I could just solely focus on that one goal. I don't know, it was just different. I'm sure some people might be able to attest to that without me like getting into detail about why I feel like there was a difference. We're getting somewhere. This bread is super good. PB&J on this? Wow. I'm gonna eat the crust. I'm not childish like that. I eat my crust, okay? And it's full of grain, so niacin, riboflavin, and all that stuff I was telling y'all about earlier. That's what I was talking about. Great aesthetic, great vibe, great food. I'll be back, for sure. Even the juices feel like freshly squeezed, hand squeezed organic fruits. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting from this. I don't get the feel of high fructose corn syrup. I get the feel of organic cane sugar. Like that's the feel that I get from this place. Like, good luck this semester. Make friends. Pay attention to your friends, or the people that may pretend to be your friends. And just appreciate the overall environment. Appreciate the different cultures that you're introduced to. Appreciate just the vibes of the different people. I sound like a mom or something like that. I'm giving y'all gems. Like, I'm really giving y'all gems. Okay? Remember, C's is passing too. For some majors, C's are passing too. If it's not for you, don't waste your time. And sometimes you don't know that it's not for you until you already graduate. Sometimes you genuinely enjoy it, and then when you graduate or when you get out there in the real life, in the real world, realize that was not for you. But it's okay. You still gained an education about something valuable, and that can always be a backup, even if you don't use it right away. It's a learning game. Right. I'm gonna get copyright off it. So there's music in the background. Today's my day off, and I just decided to run some errands, pick up some stuff that I really needed or really wanted. Nothing of this was a need. I have food at home, but I figured, why not try out this nice little restaurant? Let's see where we're headed next. I think I'm gonna go to Targier. And you know, with Targier, you can't just go in and get one thing, but that's my mission today, to just go get one thing. I'll be back with updates. Do not go through aisles. Hi, just say hi to the vlog. That's all you gotta do. Instead of staring.
It's stupid.
Come to Heron's Landing, Route 20 in Irving.
Hot. But that highlight always gonna be on fleek. Different. I've been getting a lot of nice compliments about my hair. I do a lot of random and drastic. I make a lot of random and drastic decisions, mostly with purchasing. But yeah, it's been really nice that people like it. I mean, people really like any hairstyle that I have. Not to sound cocky or anything, I mean that in the humblest way. I think it's my facial structure, and I also mean that in the humblest way. Thank you, good genes. Thank you, parents. Shout out to y'all. But I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this. It's definitely taken me out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I'm rambling now. So yeah, I'll see y'all soon. See y'all soon.
Back and forth to Italy, my comment section killing me. I swear I get so passionate, I do not know the half of it. I grew up with the reps, some boys be clashing it and splashing it. And when I say they crashing it, I do not mean an accident. I'm still in the studio at 6:45 in